Hi, welcome to this session. This is a new module using productivity software, OpenOffice and Windows Live Mail. The using productivity software, OpenOffice and Windows Live Mail module provides you with the instruction and devices to develop your hands-on skills. In this module, we are going to be looking at how to install OpenOffice using spreadsheet software, using presentation software, using email software, also using database software. We will also be working with file format like the .docx, XLSX, and the PPTX files. We'll be looking at that in this module. And in this module, we're going to be using our practice lab Windows 7. This is exercise 1, install OpenOffice. And in this exercise, we will install OpenOffice. The OpenOffice suite is a program made by open source community that rivals commercial Microsoft Office application. The open source is also composed of Write, Calc, Impress, and Base applications. We get to use these programs in the later exercise and know some of its features. This lab only just shows you basic functionality of these applications. It's not an in-depth knowledge. So we are going to be going to task 1. We're going to free up some disk space. We're going to go back to our portal, and we'll be using the Windows 7. So we'll go into the portal. Okay, now we're back in our portal. We're going to free up some space. So now we'll click on File Explorer. We'll go to look at this C, click on it. We're going to delete this file. We'll click on it and right click on it. We're going to click on delete. Now it's asking us, are we sure we want to delete the file? We're going to say yes. Then we are going to go under favorites, click on desktop. We are going to go to bin, right click on the bin, empty the bin. So we're going to empty all that is in bin. We're just trying to create some space for us to install OpenOffice. Now we're going to uninstall the program. We're going to click on start, go to control panel. We're going to go to programs, install a program. We'll click on programs. Now we're going to uninstall Windows Automated Installation Kit. Click on it, click on install. We'll say yes. This is uninstalling. Now it's finished installing. It's going to ask us to reboot. Now we're going to reboot, which makes the end of this section. This is task 2, download and install OpenOffice. In this task, we're now going to install and configure the OpenOffice. Now we'll go back to our portal. Okay, now we're back into our portal. We're going to open Internet Explorer. Click on Internet Explorer. We're going to go to installation files. We're going to go to OpenOffice, scroll down, OpenOffice, click on it. Now we're going to be downloading this OpenOffice 4.1.1. Click on it to download. We're going to click on save. Now our file has downloaded. I'm going to open the file. Let's minimize this. Open File Explorer. I'm going to go to downloads. Now we have our file downloaded. I'm going to run the software. Okay, let's just expand this. I'm going to right click, click on open. Now the software, we're going to install it. We're going to click on next, click on unpack. It's unpacking the files for installation. Unpacking. Okay, let's finish our backing. We're going to click on next. We are going to stick with the default settings here. We click on next. We're going to accept typical. The main components will be installed, recommended for most users. We're going to click on next. We're going to click on install. Now the program is installing. Wait for it to finish installing. That's finished installing. We're going to click finish. So this marks the end of this task. We are finished installing OpenOffice. In the next video, we are going to create doc and ODT documents. This is task 3, creating a .doc and a .odt document files. In this task, we will create a sample document and save it in two document format, the .doc and the .odt. The .doc is a document format that is widely supported by word processing programs, while the .odt is the open document format text used by the OpenOffice. We are going to go back into our portal and we're going to do some demonstrations. We are now in the portal. I'm going to click on start. I'm going to go to all programs. I'm going to click on OpenOffice. We're going to go to OpenOffice Writer. Since this is the first time I'm launching the app, I'm going to click on next. Now we're going to put in some details. In first name, we're going to put in Pete. In the last name, we're going to put on user. And for initials, we're going to put on P-Labs. We're going to click on finish. Open Writer is now open. We're going to write a test document. I'm going to click on this page. We are just going to type something here so that we can save in different format. This is a test document from OpenOffice Writer. We are going to save this. We're going to click on save, and we're going to put the file name as test document 1. Test document 1. We're going to choose our file format and we're going to save it on. We're going to click on this drop down menu. We're going to go to the .doc file. Click on Microsoft Windows 97 2000 SP. Click that. We're going to click on save. We're also going to click on keep current file format. Now we're also going to save the file again in the .odt. We're going to click on file, click on save as. Now we're going to choose our file format. Click on the drop down menu. We're going to click on the ODF test document, that is the .odt. Click on this. I'm going to click on save. Now I've saved the file in two different formats, the ODT and the .doc file. Now I must also note that the ODT file is supported by word processing programs like the Microsoft Word. We should also know that some formatting features may get lost when it comes to opening this file with another application. And with this, we have come to the end of this session. This is exercise 2 using Spreadsheet software. In this exercise, we will use the OpenOffice C, and this is an alternative program for spreadsheet applications that can use for making calculations and creating charts and graphs. In this task 1, we'll be creating .xls and .ODS spreadsheet files. In this task, we will create sample spreadsheet and save it in .lx format, which is supported by Microsoft. Also, we also save it in the .ods, a file format that is supported in the OpenOffice Task. We're going to be doing this in our portal. We're going to jump back into the portal. Now we're in the portal. We're going to click on OpenOffice. We're just going to double click on it. We're going to choose Spreadsheet. Now our spreadsheet has opened. We're going to type something in here and save. In this cell A1, we're going to type item number, and we're going to press enter. We're going to click on cell B1 and we're going to type something. Let's type description, and then we press enter. Also click on cell C1. We're going to type in price, click on press enter. I'm just going to type a few things here. Let's say our item number is 100. Press enter. Next one is 150. Press enter. Let's say we are buying LED monitors. Press enter. Let's say we're buying 1 terabyte hard drive. Oops, sorry, 1 TB. Press enter, and the price for this is $40, $500. Click OK, and now we're going to do a summation of this. Okay, we're going to put in our total here, and let me put this in. We're going to do a summation here. We're going to type in this formula to do a sum for us. Put equal to sum, put in a bracket, we say C2 plus C3. We're going to close the bracket, press and enter, which gives us the total. The summation is adding this cell C2 and cell C3 together, which gives us total 540. This is just to show you how the spreadsheet works. Okay, now we're going to save this. We're going to go to File, click on Save As. So our file name will be sample WB1. We're going to save it as a .xlx file. Click on this drop down menu. We're going to go to Microsoft Excel 97 2000 sp.lx format. Click on it. We're going to click on save. So now that has been saved, we'll click on keep current format. Now we're going to save another copy as the .ods format. We're going to click on File, click on Save As. We'll stick with the same name. We'll save as .odf spreadsheet.ods. Click on it. I'm going to click Save. So now we have saved in 2 different formats. And now I've come to the end of this exercise and using presentation software. In this exercise, we will use the OpenOffice Impress software and create a simple presentation file. In this task, we'll be creating a .ppt and a .odp presentation files. We are going to be using the Windows 7, so we're going to move back into our portal. Okay, now we're back into the portal. We're going to double click on OpenOffice. We're going to click on presentation. We're going to click from template. Select introducing a new project, click on next. We're going to click on create. Now we have the presentation file open. We're going to expand this. Now we are going to click on this title header and change it just to put something there. Take this away. We're going to put investment 101. Alright, next we're going to type something on the body of the presentation. Take this away. We're going to type a primer on investing for the future. Now we're going to click save. We're going to save the file as investing 101. Let's just remove this space. We're going to save it as the Microsoft PowerPoint .ppt file. We'll click on that. We're going to click on save. We'll click on keep current format to save it. Now we're going to save in another format, the .odp. We're going to click on file, click on save as. We're going to change this as the .odp. Click on it. We're going to click save. Now we have saved the file in two different formats. This marks the end of this video. Thank you for viewing. I will see you in the next video.